city.
Well, if you want to camp here, why don't you? I ain't stopping you.
I just want to know, does anybody own it? Do we got to pay?
Who owns it?
Oh, the hell with it. Just sit over here.
Engine seems to be doing all right. You got a nice job picking. Is that what you want me to say? Well, I sure was scared the whole way, figuring if she busts down, it'd be all my fault. Nah, you done good. Better get her in shape, because tomorrow we're going out looking for work. She'll roll, don't you worry none about that.
Who owns it? Who's going to kick us out of here? You tell me.
You better go take a good long sleep.
The hell was that?
How are you? We just met the mayor.
The hell's the matter with him?
Just a little nuts like you and me. Maybe he's a little nutser than me. I don't know.
I just asked him if we could camp here.
Sure, why not? You folks just come across?
Yeah, I just got in this morning.
Never been to Hooverville before?
Where's Hooverville?
This here's her.
What's the matter with that old fella?
The mayor? Christ knows. Guess maybe he's just a little bull simple.
What's bull simple?
Guess the cops don't push him around so much he's still spinning.
Why'd they push around a fella like that?
Christ knows. You just camp in one place long enough. You see a deputy sheriff doesn't come to shove you along.
But what the hell for?
I don't know. Some say that so we can't vote. They keep us moving so we can't vote. Some says so we don't get on relief. Some says so we don't get organized. All I know is that we got rolled all the time. Wait, you'll see.
We ain't no bums. We're looking for work. We'll take any kind of work.
Looking for work? So you're looking for work. What you think everybody else here is looking for, Diamond? What you think I wore my ass down to a nub for?
Ain't there no work?
I don't know. Must be. Ain't no crop right here right now. Grapes pick later and cotton pick later. I'm moving up north. As soon as I get these here valves ground. Me and my wife and my kid. We're moving up north around Salinas.
Back home, some fellas come through with ham bills. Orange ones. Says they need lots of people out here to work the crops.
They say there's 300,000 of us folks out here. I bet every damn family's seen one of them handbills.
But they is for it. Christ almighty, with all this stuff a-growing, grapes, orchards, vegetables, I seen it. They got to have men. I seen all that stuff.
Look, I'll tell you what. It's a big son of a bitch of a peach orchard I worked in. It takes 9 men all year round. It takes 3,000 men when them peaches is ripe. Got to have it, or the peaches will rot. So what do? They send handbills all over hell. They need 3,000, and they get 6,000. They get the men for what they want to pay. And if you don't like what they pay, well, goddammit, there's 1,000 men waiting for your job.
Them peaches gotta be picked right now, don't they? Just when they ripe?
Of course they do.
Well, suppose them people got together and says, let them rot. Wouldn't be long for that price went up, by God.
Well, you figured something out, didn't you? Come right out of your own head.
I'm tired. Drove all night. I don't want to start no argument. And I'm so goddamn tired I'd argue easy. Don't be smart with me. I'm asking you.
I didn't mean it. Folks figure that out. And the folks at the peach orchard figure it out too. Look, if folks get organized, they's a leader. Got to be. A fella that does all the talking. Well, as soon as that fella opens his mouth, they grab him, they stick him in jail. If another fella comes along and takes his place, well, they stick him in jail.
Well, a fella eats in jail anyways.
Kids don't. I'd just like to be in jail and kids starving to death.
Yeah. Yeah. So we take what we can get, huh? Or we starve. And if we yell, we starve. I ain't gonna take it. God damn it, I and my folks ain't no sheep. I'll kick the hell out of somebody.
Like a cop?
Like anybody.
Nuts. They'll kick you right off. You got no name, you got no property. They'll find you lying dead in a ditch with blood drying on your mouth and your nose. You one little line in the paper. You know what it'll say? Vagrant found dead. You see a lot of those lines around here. Vagrant found dead.
Well, there'll be somebody else found dead. Right alongside of this here vagrant.
You're crazy. Won't be no good man.
Bull simple. Think she's gonna work?
What?
Them toes of yours?
Just sitting here thinking.
Always get good and comfortable for it?
Oh, it's hard enough for a man to think that. He gets himself all kinked up to do it.
I ain't heard a peep out of you in days. Been thinking all the time?
Yes, all the time thinking.
Sweat so much you shrank. Could you come down from your thinking and listen a minute?
All the time listening, too. That's why I've been thinking. The more I listen, the more I can hear what folks is feeling. Going on all the time. Hearing them, feeling them. And they like birds beating their wings in the attic. They gonna bust them wings on a dusty window trying to get out.
That's about what I was gonna tell you. And you seen already.
Yeah, sure, I seen it. There's an army of us folks unharnessed here. Everywhere we go, I seen it. Every place we stopped, I seen it. Folks hungry for a bit of side meat. When they get it, they ain't fed. Sometimes they get so hungry they can't hardly stand it no more. And they ask me to pray for them. Sometimes I would. They used to think they'd cut her. They used to rip off a prayer, and all them troubles would stick to that prayer like flies on fly paper. And that prayer'd go drifting off, taking them troubles with it. But it don't work no more.
Prayer never brought in no side meat. It takes a shoat to bring in pork.
God Almighty himself never raised no wages. All these folks want to do is live decent. Want their kids to live decent. When they're old, they want to sit in the dooryard and watch the downing sun. And when they're young, they want to sing and dance, lay together, eat, get drunk, and work. And sometimes they just want to fling their goddamn muscles around until they're tired. Oh, Christ, what am I talking about?
I don't know. Sounds kind of nice. When do you think you can get to work and quit thinking a spell? We got to get to work. Money's about gone. Paul give $5 to get a painted piece of board stuck up over Grandma. Ain't got much left.
Yeah, I ain't doing myself or nobody else no good. Here I've been eating your food and taking up space, and I ain't give you nothing for it. Maybe I'll just go off by myself. Maybe I could get a job and give you back some of what you give me.
Wish I had a sack of Durham. I ain't had a smoke in a hell of a time. Used to get tobacco in McAllister. Almost wish I was back. You ever been in a jailhouse?
No, never have. Why?
Well, when you're in jail, you get to kind of sensing stuff. Guys ain't let to talk a hell of a lot together. Two maybe, but not a crowd. And so you get kind of sensing. Something's gonna bust. You know before it happens. And if there's gonna be a break or a riot, don't nobody have to tell you. You're sensy about it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't go away right yet. Not right yet.
All right.
You know, if I'd have known it was gonna be like this, I wouldn't have came. I'd have studied nights about tractors back home and got me a $3 job. You know, can live awful nice on $3 a day. And go to the picture show every night, too.
You're gonna study nights about radios, ain't you?
Yeah, sure. As soon as I get on my feet, get a little money.
You ain't giving it up.
No, of course not. But well, I didn't know there's places like this we got to live in.
You got to.
Yeah, sure, I know. Gotta get on my feet, get a little money. Would have been better to stay home and study about tractors. $3 a day they get. Pick up extra money, too. But I'm gonna study, as soon as I get on my feet.
We gotta have a house before the baby comes. We ain't gonna have this baby in no tent.
Sure, as soon as I get on my feet.
about through. 2 more. There any girls in this here camp? I got a wife. I got no time for girls. I always got time for girls. Got no time for nothing else. You get a little hungry, things will change. Maybe, but I ain't never changed that notion yet. That fella I talked to, he's a Jew, ain't he? Yeah, my brother, Tom. Better not mess with him. He killed a fella. Yeah? What for? Fight. Fella got a knife in Tom. Tom busted him with a shovel. Yeah, huh? What'd the law do? Well, they let him off because it was a fight. He didn't seem like no quarreler. Well, he ain't. But Tom don't take nothing from nobody. Tom, he's quiet, but look at him. Well, I talked to him. He didn't sound mean. He'd like me to help you get them valves set in the head on? Why, sure, I'd admire him. My name's Floyd Noel. I'm Aljo. Proud to meet you. Jesus, there ain't nothing I likes like the guts of an engine. How about girls? Yeah, them too.
You folks want to work? Sure we want to work.
I'll work for you, mister. You're a contractor and you have a license. Just show me your license and give us an order to work and tell us where and when and how much you'll pay, then we'll all go work for you.
You telling me how to run my business?
Well, if we're working for you, it's our business too.
You ain't telling me what to do. Fruit's opening up. I need some people.
But you're not saying how many people. And you're not saying how much you pay.
God damn it, I don't know yet.
Well, then you got no right to hire people.
I got a right to run my business the way I choose. If you folks want to sit here on your ass, okay. I need some people for Tulare County. Gonna need a lot of people.
Twice now I fell for that. Maybe he needs 1,000 people. Well, he'll get 5,000, and he'll pay 15 cents an hour. You poor bastards will have to take it, because you'll be hungry. If he wants to hire people, let him write it out and hire them, and say how much he's gonna pay. Ask to see his license. He ain't allowed to contract without a license.
You, ever seen this guy here before, Joe?
Which one?
This fella.
Well, what'd he do?
He's talking red, agitating trouble.
See, if he were on the level, what would he need to bring a cop along for?
Ever see him?
Yep, looks like I have. Yes, sir, just last week when that used car lot got broken into. Yep, I can swear it's you the same fella. You come on.
Hey, you got nothing on him.
Now, if you want to go too, you just keep your mouth shut. There was 2 people hanging around that used car lot.
I wasn't even in the state last week.
Oh, okay, well maybe you wanted someplace else then. You just keep your trap shut, Okie.
Look, now you fellas don't want to listen to these goddamn reds. Troublemakers. They'll get you all in trouble. Now I can use all of you in Tulare County.
Might be a good idea to go. Board of Health says we gotta clean up this here camp, and gets out that we got reds hanging out, well, might see some folks getting hurt. Yep, might be a good idea for you to move on to Tulare. Ain't nothing for you to do here. That's just a friendly way of telling you. And me be some fellas down here with some pick handles. If you ain't gone.
Look, now I told you, I need some people. If you folks don't want to work, hell, that's your business.
Now, come on, Hasty. We go for a ride. Hey, get back here!
He's gotta go! Go!
Fella like that ain't got no right to a gun.
You gotta get out of here, Tom. You gotta get down in the willows and hide. He didn't see me hit him, but he sure saw you stick out your foot.
I don't want to go.
Look, they got your fingerprints on file. You broke parole. I'll send you back to McAllister.
Jeez, I forgot.
Now go on, get out of here before he comes to.
Jesus, you sure flagged him down.
Go on, get back to the pen. Get out of here. You don't know nothing, Steve.
What about you?
Well, somebody's got to take the blame. I ain't got no family or kids. They'll just stick me in jail. I ain't doing nothing.
There ain't no reason
Go on, get out of here.
I ain't taking orders.
Listen, if you mess with this, you'll get your mom and pa in trouble. Now, I don't give a damn about you, but you get Tom in trouble, get him sent back to McAllister. Get!
Okay, think you're a damn fool, though.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, I knocked your man out here.
What's going on here?
Well, he got tough, and I hit him, and and he shot a woman, and I hit him again.
What'd you do in the first place?
Oh, I talked back.
All right, you're going with us.
Yeah, sure, I'll go with you, but you ought to see that woman. She'd like to bleed to death from his bad shooting.
Yeah, we'll see about that later. Joe, is this the fella that hit you?
That don't look like the right guy. Oh, it was me, all right. You just got smart with the wrong fella is all.
Sure don't look like the same fella. I'm gonna be sick.
All right, I'll go without no trouble. But you ought to see that woman, see if she's bad hurt.
Now, what the hell made the preacher do that?
He know about sin. I asked him about sin and he told me. Of course, I don't know if he's right. He says a fella sinned if he thinks he sinned. I've been secret all my days. I've done things I ain't even told about.
Well, don't go telling him, John. Tell him to God. It ain't decent to burden other people with your sin.
They're eating on me.
Well, don't tell him. Go down the river. Stick your head under it. Whisper him in the stream.
Gotcha.
Well then, goddammit, who'd you kill?
$5.
Steal her?
No, I kept her out.
Well, she was yours, wasn't she?
Yeah, but I didn't have no right to keep her out.
I don't see much sense in it. It's yours.
It ain't only keeping her out. I kept her out to get drunk. I know there was gonna come a time when I got to get drunk. I get hurt so bad that I just gotta get drunk. Figured Tom wasn't yet, in case he give himself up to save Tom.
I don't see why him saving Tom gotta get you drunk.
I can't say, look, you got the money. Give me $2.
You don't need no $7 to get drunk. You don't need to drink no champagne water.
No, take this here. Give me $2. Get good and drunk on $2. Don't need no cent waste on me neither. I spend whatever I gotta. Always do.
Well, there you are. Fella gotta do what he gotta do. Nobody don't know enough to tell him.
You ain't gonna be mad, is you? You know I got to.
Christ, yes, you know what you gotta do.
Where's Connie? I ain't seen Connie for a long time. Where'd he go?
I ain't seen him. If I see him, I tell him you want him.
I ain't feeling good. Connie shouldn't have left me.
You been a crying. You gotta get a hold on yourself. There's a lot of us here. Now you come here now and you peel some potatoes. You're feeling sorry for yourself.
Connie shouldn't have went away.
You gotta work. I ain't had time to take you in hand, but I will now. You take this here knife and you get at them potatoes.
Wait till I see him. Oh, I'll tell him.
He might smack you, and you got it coming with whining around and candying yourself. If he smacks some sense in you, I'll bless him.
Casey shouldn't have did it. I might have knew though. He was talking how he ain't done nothing for us. He's a funny fella, Al, all the time, thinking.
Comes from being a preacher. They get all messed up with stuff.
Where you suppose Connie was going?
I don't know. I'll take a crap, I guess.
He was going a hell of a long way.
Folks getting out?
I don't know, think we better?
You heard what that bull said. They'll burn you out if you don't. Think that guy's gonna take a beating without getting back? You're nuts. Pool room boys will be down here tonight to burn you out.
Guess we better get then. Where are you going?
We're up north, I guess.
So long, Floyd.
So long. I'll probably see you. Hope so. Goodbye.
Oh, it's Tommy, thank God.
We gotta get on our way.
What's the matter now?
Floyd says they'll burn the camp tonight.
What the hell for? We ain't done nothing.
Nothing except beat up a cop.
Well, we never done it.
From what that cop said, they want to push along.
Al, you seen Connie?
Yeah, Wayne hell gone up the river. Going south.
Was he going away?
Well, I don't know.
You've been talking and acting funny. What did Connie say to you?
He said it would have been better if he stayed home and studied up traffic.
Connie wasn't no good. I seen that a long time. Didn't have no guts. Just too big for his overalls.
Wouldn't do no good to catch him, I guess.
No. If he ain't no good, we don't want him.
Don't say that.
Well, he ain't no good. All the time I saying what he's gonna do, never doing nothing. I didn't want to say nothing while he's here, but now he's run out. Why, for Christ's sake, why do I gotta shh? He run out, didn't he?
Rosa Shawn's gonna have a little fella, and that baby's half Connie. It ain't good for a baby to grow up with folks saying his paw ain't no good.
Better than lying about it.
No, it ain't. You make out dead. You wouldn't say nothing bad about Connie Pete's dead.
Hey, what is this? We ain't sure Connie's gone for good. We got no time for talking. We gotta get on our way.
On our way? We just come here.
They're gonna burn the camp tonight, Ma. Now, you know I ain't got it in me to stand by and see our stuff burned up. Nor Pa ain't got it in him. No, Uncle John. We come up a fight, and I just can't afford to be took in mud. I nearly got it today if the preacher hadn't jumped in.
Come on, let's get quick.
Hey, I'll go get the truck.
Well, how about John?
Where's Uncle John?
Well, he went to get drunk.
Jesus! Look, you all get the truck loaded. I'll go look for Uncle John. Come on, Uncle John.
Tom, ought to find a girl to talk to.
Sure, John.
I might lay with her too.
Come on now, Uncle John.
I'd like to stay drunk. Oh, Tom, we sure got a quick start.
It's like you, Al. Been out looking for girls. Poor fella.
Already?
Where's Rosa Shawn?
Over there. Come on, Rosa Shawn, we're going.
I ain't going.
You got to go.
I want to wait. I want to wait till Connie comes back. I ain't going until he comes back.
Connie will find us.
Come on, honey. Come on, Rosa
I
Shawn.
want to wait.
We can't wait.
He'll find us. Don't you worry. He'll find us.
Maybe he was going to get them books. Just study up. Maybe he was going to surprise us.
Maybe that's just what he does.
You folks gonna leave anything a fella could use?
Can't think of nothing. We ain't got nothing to leave.
Ain't you getting out?
No,
They'll burn you out.
I know. They done it before.
Why the hell don't you get out?
I don't know. Takes so long to get stuff together.
What's the matter with him?
Cop happy. Fella was saying. He's bull simple. Been beat over the head too much. Come on, Paul, let's go. Looky here, Paul. You and me and Al ride in the seat. Pa, get on the load. No, Ma, you ride in the middle. Al, you get up behind. Take this here. You got something? Just in case. If anybody tries to climb up, let them have it.
I ain't got nothing in my hand.
Well, reach over and get the jack handle. There comes a time when a man gets mad.
Tom, you told me. You promised me you wasn't like that. You promised.
I know, Ma, and I'm a-trying. But them deputies, Ma, it was the law they was working with while we could take it. But it ain't the law. They're working away at our spirits. They're trying to make us cringe and crawl like a whipped bitch. They're trying to break us. Why, Jesus Christ, Ma, they come to town when the only way a fella can keep his decency is by taking a sock at a cop. They're working on our decency.
Tom, you promised.
I'm trying, Ma. Honest to God, I am. You don't want me to crawl like a beat bitch with my belly on the ground, do you?
I'm afraid. You gotta keep clear. The family's breaking up. You got to keep clear.
I'll try. But when one of them fat asses gets to working me over, I got a big job trying. If it was the law, it'd be different. But burning the camp ain't the law.
Easy. You gotta have patience, Tom. Why? Us folks are gonna go on living when all them other folks is gone. Why, Tom, we're the people that lives. They ain't gonna wipe us out. We're the people. We go on.
We take a beating all the time.
But Tom, we keep on going. Don't you fret none. A different time's coming.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Never heard you talk so much in my life.
Campsite costs $1 a week, but you can work that out. You know, like we garbage, picking up canned food, stuff like that. Oh, it's a nice place. Folks that had it just moved out.
We'll work it out.
Well, you're gonna meet with the committee on Monday morning.
Cops?
No cops. We got our own cops. Folks around here elected a committee that makes all the laws. They say go.
You mean to say the fellas that runs the camp is just fellas camping here?
Yeah, and it works.
You mean they ain't no cops?
No, sir, not here. No cop gets on this place without a warrant.
God almighty, I can't hardly believe it. Last night, them deputies, they burned the camp over by the river.
Well, they don't get in here. Boys patrol the fences at night, especially on dance nights.
Dance night? Well, Christ's sake, why ain't there more places like this?
Well, you're just gonna have to find that out for yourself, Mr. Jones.
You wanna stay here? Yes. Y'all unload the truck. I gotta go to the office.
You come along now, Mr. Jones.
So, what do you think it's gonna be? I don't know. Got a live tour. What'd you think? A boy, I guess. Sure, boy. You just come in, didn't you? Uh-huh. Gonna stay? Oh, if we can get work, guess we will. You get work? That's what we all say. My brother says he might get a job right away. That's what he says, huh? Maybe he will. Maybe you're lucky. Look out for luck. You can't trust luck. You can't have but one kind of luck. You can't have more. You be a good girl. You be good. You got sin on you. You better watch out with that there baby. There's scandalous things goes on in this here camp. Yes? You let me warn you now. There ain't but a few deep down Jesus lovers left. Every Saturday night, when that there fiddler starts playing, and should be playing him, did he? He's a reader. Yes, sir, a reader. Don't you think them sinners is putting nothing over on God either? No, sir. He's a chopping them up, sin by sin. God's watching, and I'm watching. He's already smoked one of them out. Has? I seen it. A girl, a carrying little one just like you. And she hugged it. And she thinned out, and she skinnied out, and she dropped that baby dead. Hi. You take heed of that poor child in your belly. Keep out of sin. I've done it. I hugged it. I've done it. Sarah's taught me and come. I warned you. Howdy. Mom, this lady's... Howdy, Miss Sandy. Elizabeth Sandy.
Howdy do.
Are you happy in the Lord?
Pretty happy.
Are you saved?
I've been saved.
Well, I'm glad. The sin is awful strong around here. You've come to an awful place. There's wickedness all around about. Wicked people. Wicked goings on. The lamb-blood Christian just can't hardly stand. Wicked people.
Seems to me there's nice people here.
This sin is all around us.
Get! You get out now before I get to be a sinner a-telling you where to go.
I thought you was Christian.
So we be.
No, you ain't. You're hell-burning sinners, all of you. I can see your souls of murder.
Get! And don't you never come back. I've seen your kind before. You'd take the little pleasure, wouldn't you?
I can see that innocent child in that there girl's belly. A bird.
All right! Turkey
It'll hurt. Oh, Ma, it'll hurt. Don't. You tickle.
Well, I ain't too.
We're gonna get married, ain't we?
Well, sure we are sometime.
You promised. You said pretty soon.
Well, soon is when soon comes.
You promised. You said we was.
Well, sure we are.
We're gonna get married, ain't we?
Yeah, you'll see. I'll get a pocket full of Jack. We'll go up to Hollywood. See the pictures.
All done. Now, every day we'll pull one knot, and in a couple of weeks, it'll be all well, and you can wear them. They're yours now. You keep them.
It didn't hurt. Well, it just stuck a little.
You ought to have been pierced long ago. Now, let's get to the dancing. Your baby gonna be a good baby. I very nearly let you have a baby without your ears was pierced. But you're safe now.
Does it mean something?
Course it does. Course it does.
The moving, questing people were migrants now. Families who lived and worked and died on 40 acres now had the whole west of the road. And the highways were streams of people, and the ditch banks were lines of people. Behind them, more were coming.
We're getting out in the morning.
Where are you going?
Thought we'd go up north a little. Fella came by last night and said there might be work picking peaches. We ain't had work. We're out of food. Folks been so nice here, and we had a bath every day. Never been so clean in my life. We hate to go, and it just ain't no work.
Good luck to you. Joe's moved north, and the orchards lined the way and made an aisle. When they got to the Hooper Ranch, hundreds of men were lined in the ditch beside the road.
Want to work? Sure. What's this? All this commotion. That's not your affair. Want to work? Sure we do. Name? Joe. How many men? 4. Women? 2. Kids? 2. Can all of you work? Why, I guess so. Okay. Find house 63. Wages 5 cents a box. No bruised fruit. All right, move along now. Go to work first thing in the morning. Paul, I'm gonna walk out and see what all the yelling is outside the gate. Wanna come?
No, I'd like to have a little while just to work and not think about nothing.
How about you, Al?
Guess I'll just look around in here first.
Well, no Uncle John won't come. Guess I'll go her alone. Got me all curious.
I'd get a hell of a lot more curious before I throw all those guys out there.
Maybe they ain't there now.
Well, I ain't gonna find out, and you better not tell Ma where you're going. She'll just squirt her head off of worrying.
Ain't you curious?
Guess I'll just look around this here camp.
Looking for girls, huh?
Mind my own business.
I'm still a-going.
Hello? Who is it?
Any law against it?
You better walk some other way.
Can't I even get out of here?
Not tonight, you can't. You want to go back, or should I whistle some help and get you?
Hell, it ain't nothing to me. It's gonna cause a mess. I don't give a darn. Sure, I'll go back.
We see it's for your own good. Them crazy pickets might get you.
What pickets?
Those goddamn Reds.
Oh, I didn't know about them.
Well, you seen them when you come in, didn't you?
I seen a bunch of guys when I came in, but so many cops, I didn't know. Thought it was an accident.
Well, you better get along.
It's okay with me, mister.
In the souls of the people, the grapes of wrath are filling, growing heavy for blood and grief.
Who are you?
Guess I'm just going past.
You know anybody in this camp?
No, I tell you, I'm just going past.
What's the matter there?
Casey? Casey, for Christ's sake, what you doing here?
Tom? My God, it's Tom Jones.
You know
Tommy! Known him, Christ, yes, I've known him for years. We come west together. Tom, what are you doing here? How's your folks?
Yeah, all right. We heard there was work this way, and we come. And a bunch of state cops run us into this here ranch. I seen a bunch of fellas yelling. They wouldn't tell me nothing, so I come out to see what's going on. How in the hell you get here, Casey?
Well, I'll tell you, Tom. That jailhouse is a funny kind of place. There I was all those years, going off into the wilderness trying to find something. I almost had her sometimes, too. But it's in the jailhouse that I really get a hold of her. Now, some of them fellas in that tank, they was drunks. But mostly they was nice fellas. And mostly they was there because they stole stuff. They couldn't get no other way, you see.
No.
Well, they was nice fellas, you see. It was need that made them bad. It's need that causes all the trouble. Now, I ain't quite got it all figured out. Well, look, one day they feed us some beans that's gone south. One fella, he starts hollering. Nothing happens. Trustee come down, he looked in, he goes on. Well, then all of us fellas, we got on the same tone. Man, I tell you, that tank is bull. It swelled up, and by God, then something happened. They come a-running, and they give us something else to eat. Give it to us, you see.
No.
Well, I guess I can't tell you. I guess you'll just have to find out. Say, where's your hat?
I come out without it.
How's your sister?
Hell, she's big as a cow. I bet she got twins. He ain't told me what's going on.
You struck. This here's a strike.
Well, 5 cents a box ain't much, but a fella can eat.
5 cents. 5 cents? They pay me 5 cents?
Sure.
Now look, Tom, before we got here, they said they was going to give us 5 cents. Well, there's a hell of a lot of us. And when we got here, they said 2.5 cents. Well, our fella can't eat on that. And if he's got kids, why, so he says we ain't going to take it. And they drove us off. And every cop in the world come down on us. Now they're giving you 5. Well, you think you'll get 5 when they bust this here strike?
I don't know. Paying fine now.
All we wanted to do was camp together. And they drove us like pigs. Scattered us. Beat the hell out of us. Drove us like pigs. And they run you in here like pigs, too. We can't hold out much longer, Tom. Some fellas, they ain't at in 2 days. Say, are you going back in tonight?
Aim to.
Well, look, you tell the folks in there how it is. You tell them that they're starving us, and they stabbing their own selves in the back, and sure as cowslips, you'll drop the 2.5 cents the moment they clear us out.
I'll tell him.
Oh, you got to tell them, Tom. 2.5 cents. You know what that is? Why, that's 1 ton of peaches, picked and carried for $1.
Can't do it, Tom.
No, you can't do it. Man can't eat on that. You can't get your food on that.
I'll try to get to tell him.
Oh, you got to try, Tom. You can tell them They can come out with us in a couple of days. All them peaches is right. You tell them.
They won't.
By God, they won't get no fire just a minute they ain't strike breaking.
I don't think they'll swallow that.
You tell them.
Paul wouldn't do it. I know him. He'd say it wasn't none of his business.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess he'll just have to take a beating before he knows.
You think Paul's gonna give up his meat on account of other fellas? And Rosa Shawn ought to get milk. You think Ma's gonna want to starve that baby just because a bunch of fellas is yelling outside a gate?
I wish they could see it.
Talking! Always talking! Take my brother Al. He's out looking for a girl. He don't care about nothing else. A couple days, he'll get him a girl. Think about it all day and do it all night. He don't give a damn.
No, he's just doing what he's got to do. All of us the same.
God damn it, I don't like it.
What's the matter?
No, I just itch all over. I'm as nervous as a cat.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, it seems like I hear something, but then I stop and listen. There ain't nothing to hear.
Yeah, all of us itchy. Cub's been saying how they're gonna beat us up and run us out of the county. They think I'm the leader because I do all the talking.
There's a cloud going overhead. It's full of electricity. That's why you two jumping.
Yeah, we're all jumpy. Still, it's almost like you can hear something, but can't quite make her out. Do you hear anything, Tom?
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. Sounds like the spell is coming from every which way. We better get out of here.
Come on, let's go!
Quick, under the bridge. I believe you can. There they are. Stand where you are.
That's him, that shiny bastard. That's him.
Listen, you don't know what you're doing. You're starving kids.
Shut
you
up,
don't know
you
what
rat
you're
son
doing.
of a bitch.
You don't know what you're doing.
Ah!
Jesus, George. I think you killed him.
Serve the son of a bitch right.
Ah! 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 Oh,
Tom, what's the matter?
Tom, I got in a fight.
Tom,
I couldn't help it, Mark.
you in trouble?
Yeah, in trouble. I can't go out to work.
Is
Gotta
it,
hide.
is it bad?
Yeah, man. I went out to see what all the yelling was about, and I come on Casey.
The preacher?
Yeah, the preacher. Only he was leading the strike. They come for him.
Who come for him?
I don't know. That pig hammer. Killed him. Busted his head. I was standing there, bleeding nuts. I grabbed the pig hammer. I clubbed the guy.
Kill him?
I don't know, I was nuts. Tried to.
Was she soft?
I guess so. They had the lights on us.
Uh-huh. You gotta go away from here.
I know, Ma.
You're gonna have a bad scar.
Maybe that's a good thing. Nobody would know me, maybe. If my prince wasn't on record, I'd be glad.
I want you to go a long ways off.
Looky, Ma. I've been all night hiding alone. I've been thinking about Casey. He talked a lot. It used to bother me. Now I've been thinking about what he said, and I can remember all of it.
He was a good man. Hush. Listen.
Only the wind, Ma. I know the wind.
Tom, what you aiming to do?
What Casey done.
But they killed him.
Yeah, he didn't duck quick enough.
He wasn't doing nothing against the law, Ma. I've been thinking a hell of a lot. Thinking about our folks living like pigs, and the good, rich land laying fallow. Maybe one fellow with 1 million acres, while 100,000 good farmers are starving. And I've been wondering, if our folks got together and yelled, like them fellas yelled, only a few of them outside the gate,
They'll drive you, and they'll cut you down.
they're gonna drive me anyways. They're driving all our people.
How am I gonna know about you? They might kill you, and I wouldn't know. They might hurt you. How am I gonna know?
Well, maybe like Casey says, a fella ain't got a soul of his own, but only a piece of a big one. And
then what, Tom?
then it don't matter. Then I'll be all around in the dark. I'll be everywhere. Wherever you look. Wherever there's a fight, so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating up a guy, I'll be there. And when our folks eat the stuff they raise and live in houses they build, why, I'll be there, see? God, I'm talking like Casey.
I don't understand. I really don't know.
Me neither. It's just stuff I've been thinking about.
Tom, later, when it's blood over, you'll come back? You find us?
Sure. Now I better go. Goodbye.
The boxcars, 12 of them stood on a flat beside the street. There were 6 of them, 2 rows each, with wheels. Up the big sliding doors, the slatted planks ran for catwalks. Pretty good houses, watertight, groundless. Big enough for 24 families, one on each end of each car. The windows were kind of small, so in the summertime you had to open up those big old sliding doors to cool yourself off in the heat of the day.
It's nice. Why, it's almost nicer than anything we ever had.
We got nothing. Coming a long time. No work, no crops. What are we gonna do then? How are we gonna get stuff to eat? It's so I hate to think. Go digging back to an old time. Keep from thinking. Seems like our life's over and done.
No, it ain't, Paul. It ain't. That's the thing a woman knows. I noticed that. Why, man, he lives in a jerk. A baby's born and a man dies, and that's a jerk. He gets a farm, and he loses his farm, and that's a jerk. A woman, it's all one flow, like a stream. There's little eddies and little waterfalls. The river goes right on. We ain't gonna die out. People are going on. We'll change it a little bit, maybe, but going right on.
How can you tell? What's to keep everything from stopping? All the folks are just getting tired and laying down.
It's hard to say. But everything we do, seems to me, is aimed right at going on. Seems that way to me. Even being hungry, even getting sick. Well, some die, but the rest is tougher. Just try to live the day. Just the day.
There might be a good year next year back home.
Hello. Thought you'd be sleeping by now.
Hi, Al. We're talking. Come sit down.
Okay. I want to talk too.
We're glad, Al. We're awful glad.
You are?
Well, of course we are. You're a grown man, and you need a wife. Just don't go running out.
Got you. Promise Aggie. We can't take this no more.
Just stay till spring. Just till spring. Won't you stay till spring?
Well,
You heard this?
Yeah, just heard, Miss Wainwright, just heard.
Oh my, oh well, I wish we had cake. I wish we had cake or something.
I'll set on some coffee and make us some pancakes. We got syrup.
Oh my, oh well, look, I'll go get some sugar. We'll put some sugar on this pancake. What's the matter?
Why, it's news. We're gonna have a little party. On account of Al and Aggie Wainwrights are gonna get married.
I put the fresh dress on Egg. I'll be right over.
How's it look to you, John?
seems to me that creek keeps coming to flood us.
Well, if we was all get our shovels and throw up a bank, I bet we could keep her out.
Yeah, might. I don't know if them other fellas want it. Maybe rather move somewhere else.
But these here cars is dry. Couldn't find no dry place as good as this.
She's coming up fast. We'll get off them other fellas. Keep their home bitch out. We gotta get out if you still want.
What is it? Miss Wainwright! Miss Wainwright!
I'll get our little
That's right. Ruby, you go on down the back in there. Because you got to. Brother John's gonna have a baby. Sure. You're gonna have a nice baby. You just gotta help it. You feel like you can walk. Try. Good girl. It's her time.
And we couldn't go if we wanted to.
No.
Then we gotta get that bank built. We gotta get that bank built. My girl got her paid.
Baby!
Yeah, we can't go now.
Hey, no, baby, we can go.
Sure, you can go. Go on. Who the hell's stopping you? Higher. We gotta get her higher. John, take it easy. You'll kill yourself.
Can't help it. Hey, yeah. Stop. Stop quick.
I know, but take it easy.
Don't run away. Let's go. Gotta work. Don't run away.
How's she standing? He's coming up. She'll come up slower now. She got a flood pretty far on the other side. Coming up, though.
Cottonwood.
Mighty big one. Look at her sink. There goes the bank. John, what's the matter?
Legs. Give out.
You think you're gonna be all right?
I'll be all right. Go on.
How is she?
All right, I think. Sleeping.
Never breathe. Never was alive.
We done what we could.
I know.
We worked all night in a tree cut out the bank.
I know. I hear.
You think she's gonna be all right?
I don't know.
Well, couldn't we have did nothing?
No. They told us one thing to do ever. And we done it.
I went to the truck. It's no use. The engine's full of wound up battery valve by now.
Is it for? Is the baby out? Where's the baby?
There ain't no baby. There never was no baby. We was wrong.
Sure. I wish it had been a baby. We're gonna get out soon. That ain't doing no good. Just 'cause of trouble and sorrow. Couldn't you fellas kind of figure it out then?
Guess you're right. Just 'cause of sorrow. Against the law to bury it.
There's lots of things against the law we can't help doing.
Yeah. John, will you take him buried?
Sure. Sure I will. Come on, kid. Come on now! Get it!
There's a shovel there beside you.
down now. Tell them. We're going down now the streets. Right. Tell them now when. That's the way you're gonna talk. Don't even know if you was a boy or a girl. But we ain't gonna find out. You're going down now and lay in the streets. Maybe they'll know them and the people suffering.
Yes, Rosa Shawn. It's time for it. We're getting out of here. Get to higher ground. And you're coming. Well, you ain't coming. I'm taking Rosa Shawn and the little fellas out of here.
We can.
We're going.
All right. We'll go.
Mom, I ain't going.
Why not?
Well, me and Aggie,
Court. You stay here, Hal. And take care of the stuff. When the water goes down, well, we'll be back. Gotta get along. Go to the right place. I can walk. I always feel. Al! We'll be back when the water goes down. Al! Come. Tell him we'll be back. Tell him you're careful. Grab on now, Winfield. You gotta get along. You feel like you can walk?
I do. Feel like a baby.
Now we're going. Where are we going?
I don't know. Come on, give me your hand. Paul, can you carry us?
You said that wherever hurry to.
Look there. I bet it's dry in that barn. Let's go there till the rain stops.
Probably get run out by the fellow who owns it.
Hurry. Come on now. Bear on, Rosa Shawn. Maybe it's dry in that barn. It is dry. Oh, come on in, you. Come on, baby. Lay down, Rosa Shawn. Lay down and rest. I'll try to figure some way to get them wet clothes off of you.
Mom!
What is it? What do you want?
Look over there.
you folks own this here?
No. We just come in out of the rain. We got an awful sick girl. You got a dry blanket we could use to get her wet clothes off. Thank you. What's the matter with the fella?
Was, he was just sick. But now he's starving.
What?
Starving! He got sick in the cotton. He ain't had for 6 days.
Your paw?
Yeah. He said he wasn't hungry. Or he just said he gave me the food. Now he's too weak. He can't hungry.
Sure. You just be easy. You'll be all right. Just let me get this wet things off my girl.
I didn't know.
Leave him
He
alone.
said he wasn't hungry, or he just said. Last night I went and I bust the window and I stole some bread. And I made him chew it down. But then he puked it all up. And he was even weaker. He's gonna have some milk or soup. You folks got money for milk?
Hush. We'll figure something out.
He's dying! He's starving to death!
Hush.
you all go out?
Come on, you fellas. Come out in the shed.
No.
Hush. Hush and get.
You got to. Raise your hand.